Hey guys, Hooked here. The World Championship has just finished up last weekend, and if you weren't watching all the action, you would have missed this insane new BOWLER BLIMP from Gaku. Have a look at this. So he does the BLIMP over the Queen, finds the NATO. Most importantly, he doesn't pop a BLIMP whilst he's in the NATO. You want to wait till the NATO runs out. There, he pops it. The Invis and the Rage. And look at this. He gets the Town Hall, but more importantly, he's going to get the single Inferno behind the Town Hall. This blew my mind, and immediately I thought, well, this actually looks really usable on box bases, particularly in Legends League. But if you find these bases in SCCWL, you might have a chance with it too. So what better way to test it than try it on a few bases today? Okay, so can we do this in a war setting? Have a look at this base. We've got a really nice setup here. This single Inferno is so important on this base, and we can take it down with the Gaku BLIMP, Gaku BOWLER BLIMP, whatever we want to call it, right here. Now, this base has been hit before. It is a 2-hit war. One other thing, I can't use super troops in this war, so going to be using regular wall breaks. But yeah, anytime you can see this, I think it's worth it. So what I'm going to do, we're just going to start with the BLIMP. Going to get the Town Hall and this single down immediately. And then I'm just going to start my Queen from right behind. She's going to pick a direction. She'll either go in here or we'll force her in there. And basically, I'm just going to wall break on either scatter shot. Now, I've got about 10 normal wall breakers here. And I might just rage, put them all down at once and open as much of the base as possible. And then depending which way my Queen goes, so obviously we'll get a better look at the base here. If my Queen continues to go like through here and through here, we'll do like King and RC over here and just a really short Lalo here. Obviously, we got no Stone Slammer, but we can just get through here, get the Scatter and the RC down, and there's no base left. Or if my Queen decides to go like through here and get the other Scatter Shot, RC and Sweepers down, then yet again, we'll probably go like King RC here and just spam Lalo down the bottom. But we've got the plan set up. Let's see if we can execute it. I swear, the more I look at this BLIMP, the more ridiculous it is. But here we go. We've got everything we could possibly need. We've got 2 Invis. That should be enough to get it down. And let's hope. Let's hope. Come on. For content. Come on. Help us out. Will us on. Let's see if we can get this. So obviously, you just place it in a straight line. There we go again. And look at that. That is pretty nice. My Queen's in a bit of trouble, but the BOWLER's actually helped out. No way. Did we pull part of the CC? No, we did not. So, looks like the Queen's going up. I think we can be pretty self-assured in that. We start the baby drag, because we need to funnel this Queen in. I think that should be enough to send her in. I'm actually not as confident now. She might duck out. Okay, that's fine. We'll start the... Oh, the King... No, the Queen came back. That's bad. There we go. We get the wall breaks in. The King's chilling on the top side. The Queen's in a bit of trouble. Okay, there's the King. We're going to do the RC behind, and we're going to start the Lalo over here. We've still got a bunch of wall breakers. Let's see where they go. King and RC are chilling on the top side. We get the Warden ability. Unfortunately, none of the wall breakers worked, clearly. Still got a freeze left. Look at my RC chilling on the outside of the base. I mean, this still looks pretty wrecked, right? I just need my Queen to beat the right wall. Okay, we got that to work. It's just up to my Queen at this point. RC lives. She's still alive. Healers get out of range. And we should have this. Look, not a clean hit whatsoever. Let's be real. But how much work does that BOWLER BLIMP do? This is definitely usable in wars. This is definitely usable. Now, unfortunately, if I have super wall breakers, I'm pretty sure we open up the entire core of the base and the queen charge goes better. Obviously, the rules of this war I'm in can't use them, but I mean, we're here to talk about these super bowler, well, they're bowler blimps that are super, and they get so much value. That's insane. I already know what you guys are thinking. Well, Hooked, Gaku did it on a box, you did it on a box. How do we know if this works on any other style of base? So we picked something that's very unbox-like here. This is a teaser diamond, whatever you really want to call it. And you're probably thinking, well, Hooked, how are we going to get any value here? Well, let's have a look at this quickly. Now, this Inferno is diagonal, but diagonal one tile is okay as long as you land the blimp correctly. So you want to land it right here, obviously. As long as you land it there, one tile diagonally, you will get a single down. So suddenly, we can get the Town Hall and the single Inferno down. And on this compartment, that's huge. Now, there is 2 sweepers, so it's actually going to cost us 2 freezes to get this in, because you actually can't afford a sweeper to hit this blimp, because even if just one of them hits it, right, we come in here, the sweeper pushes us back that way. If we land here, the bowlers won't bounce the single, right? So you need to freeze both. So it's pretty expensive, but let's see if we can get the value from it here. And yeah, we are going to go live. Okay, so we're going to tank the Warden with a balloon here. Also, we kind of want to land the blimp here. I believe if I land it here, we don't actually quite get the single down. But if you land it here, you're outside of the Town Hall poison and you get the single down. There's like a perfect middle zone. So we freeze both sweepers. I hate that we have to, but I actually don't know if that's close enough. There we are. It is. I've invis way too early the second time. Can we get the Warden down? That's all I'd want. Oh, look at that value! Oh, come on. Are you any of you going to try and tell me that's not worth it? Like, look at that. Yes, we use... What was it? Like 6 spells? But there's just no way that's not worth it. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys disagree, but I would struggle to... Like, look at it! We just clear out a solid chunk of the base, and like the power of these bases, particularly the compact ones, is that Town Hall and single gets so much value because it doesn't just ruin the queen charge at the start. It ruins the queen charge consistently throughout. But at the moment, we're just kind of chilling. Unfortunately, I can't get that Coco Loon to go in, so what we're going to do, we're going to start our king up there. We'll funnel that. And look, this king and RC, their job's going to go up there, and we're going to Lalo into the eagle. We still have a rage, by the way, keep that in mind. We haven't even used all our rages yet. Even though we used one at the very, very start, we still have spells for our queen. So I'm going to start the Lalo now whilst the queen's chilling, because she won't be chilling in a minute. I'm going to watch her, because I feel like the only way we fail this is that queen and scatter hits us at the same time. There we go. We get a sick Warden ability. There is a Tesla at the top and at the bottom. I'm such a troll. Is that a Sam? Lol. Hook trolling himself. But look at this. The queen's up. She's chilling. The RC's up. She's chilling in the core. Well, she might die soon, but she's chilling. And is that not smashed? So yes, it is going to be less flexible, right? I'm not sure how usable this is in Legends League, but I think you can use this on most style of bases. Maybe the ring base is the only one where you can't. But I think you can find a use for this on just about every style of base. And that means if you run into these toxic Legends League bases in SCCWL, you will have them covered. But what better way to find out than to now go in Legends League? I get no practice. You're going to see Hooked probably get wrecked. Okay, so I did go out into Legends League, but I'm in low Legends League in like the 52, 5300s and couldn't find a single proper base. All of them were just terrible bases, and I'm not really going to put them on the channel because I don't think it's great educational content, honestly. I did triple a few of them, but it wasn't bouncing a Town Hall and Inferno. It was like bouncing a Town Hall and a Warden. But this is a proper box base, one that I didn't find out of the 16, which was unusual. And let's take it down because look at this. Town Hall and single Inferno separated by 2 tiles. That is perfect. Because obviously the bowlers cannot go to 3 tiles. I actually don't think I need the invis. Oh my word. I did it with 1 invis. There's actually no way. There's actually no way. I didn't know that was possible. Genuinely didn't know that was possible. There you go. So if you get a bit lucky, with a balloon targeting the town hall, but also just with all the bowlers connecting and no traps, you can actually do this with 1 invis, which means you will have, you know, another invis for your queen charge or your lalo. It also means if you're doing like a prepared hit for like a war, that you might be able to only bring 1 invis so you can bring a haste. Now look at this, we're going to do a cheeky double wall breaker. First one goes, and look at that. And now look at this. Now if this single was up at the moment, we would be burning through freeze spells and invis, but because we got it down nice and early, we're actually kind of just chilling. Because look, my queen never would have targeted the single, or we should have got a Coco Lunan, I think. Should have got a Coco Lunan, but the queen's chilling there. I'm actually gonna start my king over here. And then we're going to start the Lalo over here. It seems a bit random, but trust me, it won't necessarily work, but I feel like this is the play. Look at that Warden ability. King's doing good work over there. Oh, unfortunately... Oh, look at all these balloons. They're all on the same tile. That's a little unfortunate. King, get rid of that air defense. That'd be actually huge. Gotta use these freeze spells. I'm starting to wonder if it's worth dropping a freeze for this army. Because, yeah, the haste is super nice. But yeah, look at this. The Arce still has her ability. The Yak actually got rid of the air defense. What an absolute animal. And look at this. We're even going to swag an invis. So if you're wondering if you don't get lucky with the bowler blimp, you know, it doesn't mean it's not going to triple. Well, I just would have used another invis on the bowler blimp, right? We could have just done that, but plenty of balloons up. And that's generally what you got to do when you got like no haste spells or only 1 rage for the Lala. You just kind of overwhelm the base. But the RC was so good there. But it's all set up by the queen charge, and the queen charge is enabled by this blimp. That's what this blimp should be looked at as. The ultimate enabler to charge near the town hall and get rid of a lot of high value targets, but also most of the red bombs on the base. Let's get into another FC so you can see it in action one last time. Okay, so a pretty common diamond base, and you can tell why this would be good for this army, because you can get a town hall and the scatter shot. So what are we going to do? Just going to land it nicely in here, get this, and because we get this side, we charge this side. It's kind of weird. You're going to end up putting the blimp and the queen on the same side, as you'll see here. So we're just going to put those 2 balloons down. The blimp behind. I literally don't know if there's Sam's there. It's like literally my base, but I have no idea. So, look at that. We get the bounces. What else can we get here? Hold up. Oh my god, look at them! Wait, no way. Oh, they are animals. They are absolutely crazy. Well, this base is in trouble. So we're going to send the king up. And the queen down and in here. Hopefully she goes in. She should, right? Queen, don't run out. I know there's an air defense there, but the wizard has got it. Repeat, the wizard has got it covered. King should go in. Looks like we'll deal with the CC and single at the same time, unfortunately, but not much I can do about that. Okay, we're going to try and time this last wall break to tank the single, but I don't think we got it. But I think the Lassie will. So the wall breaker does actually time it perfectly. Look at that. Now we just got to start our spam Lalo. I actually messed up my Lava Hound. What a terrible Lava Hound. Look at him. He's not tanking anything. RC ability goes off. She actually gets rid of the sweeper, which is nice. But look at all these poor balloons. Queen ability goes off. That's alright. Warden, can you follow the loons in the core, please? Okay, we get a nice Warden ability. Don't really know how I'm meant to kill this queen yet. That was an epic rage. Look at that, by the way. Do you see how many spells we still had left? So, you are using a lot of spells for your blimp, but it just makes your queen charge so easy. And look at this. This is the first time I hit this base. I know you guys probably like, oh yeah, sure, whatever you say, Hook. But I'm not kidding. First time I hit this base, and it's kind of crushed. Kind of crushed. So yeah, generally with Queen Charge Lalo, I don't charge the Town Hall a lot. I Lalo it a lot. It's not fun, but yeah. But if you like charging the Town Hall, this is actually a really good way of doing it. Because you get rid of valuable defenses around the Town Hall, get rid of the Town Hall as well, and the base is gone. Okay, so you've seen 3 FCs and 1 planned war hit. What do you guys think of this army? Let me know down below. Would you consider using it? I have to say, couldn't recommend using it in Legends. It's just not flexible enough. Like, I'm sure there's things you can find to use it on, but it's just not flexible enough. But this is absolutely useful in war. I'm actually going to consider using this myself. That hit I did in a planned war earlier, that was a proper competitive war, like 15v15. And I used it, and I would do it absolutely again, because I just think it's so strong, and the defenders aren't really ready for it. Often, the NATO is behind the Town Hall, but if it's not in front of it, this is chill. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. But that's it from me. Hope you all enjoyed it, and maybe I'll see you soon.